Gino Sabatine. I'm a senior pitcher from Alliance, Ohio. Preseason's going pretty good so far. The boys been working really hard, and there's a lot of young guys, so there's a lot of learning, but I think they're really starting to get it. And us older guys have been helping out a lot with them, and we're all pretty excited for the season.
Hi, my name is Trent Valentine. I am an outfielder pitcher. I'm a senior, and I'm from Cambridge, Ohio. The dual role is a little bit different. It's much more of a grind. So my normal day, and I'm actually playing a little bit of first base this year as well. So it's just a lot more time commitment going to the different practices, but it's also very enjoyable. Playing outfield and hitting has always been something I've loved to do, and that's why I've continued to do it, even with all my pitching success and not that much of hitting success. But this year I'm looking to break out and show what I can actually do.
I'm Brett Carson. I'm a fifth-year outfielder, pitcher, and first baseman this year, and I'm from Asheville, Ohio. So coming in this year, taking on a different role is what I was last year. Last year I came in, I was the new guy, but also had my experience in the past. But also I kind of treated it as another year of like freshman ball in a way, just taking in everything I could from the coaches down to our players. Luckily we had a good leadership role last year, and this year with being the second year, I'm trying to be what the leaders were last year to me, to the new faces this year, and everyone else in our program is trying to be one of the leaders this year.
My name's Brian Brewer, entering my 20th season as the head baseball coach here at Marietta College. Yeah, it's been a really good preseason. It's obviously started back in the fall with our 16 days, and then we got some work in the weight room and done a lot of strength and conditioning here of late. I think this is our third week maybe of actual practice, official practice as far as the second semester goes. It's went pretty well. We've got a lot of questions yet to answer, even though we open up next week. But a lot of questions, but the kids have worked really hard. We're pleased with the effort, and we think we're coming together a little bit here, hopefully at the right time.
Yeah, every day is a little bit different. We either lift or condition on top of our practice schedule, which typically runs pretty much throughout the day after classes are done, and it really is a grind, but after being here for so long, you kind of get used to it and just embrace it, and I really hope a lot of the young guys are starting to embrace that grind too.
I think that was the big thing with me last year. I knew that big emphasis we always put on is throwing the ball in the zone, throwing the fastball, establishing the fastball, and I felt comfortable because I knew any fastball I threw in there was going to get hit, and if it got hit anywhere close to our players, it was an out every time. So that confidence in the flowing defense that we have, and I still think that we do have, is incredible. And I hope that some of these younger guys will begin to gel with our other defensive players and figure out a way to flow with them and be confident enough to throw their fastballs in there. And if they get hit, have the confidence that our defense will be able to swallow them up, get the out that we need.
As one of the two returning position guys coming back, it has a lot of that leadership role. We just have to help nurture these young guys in, and also the guys that were already here, we just got to make sure that they understand how to play our brand of baseball, and then just help teaching that, so then when we're gone, that just keeps rolling, and we just keep playing behind our pitchers, and we just make all the routine plays. So.
Yeah, so if we open up tomorrow, and this is subject to change the next day, obviously, but if we open up tomorrow, Brett, who's a returning left fielder, I feel had an All-American type year last year. We're going to bump him over to right. Trent Valentine, who was probably our fourth best outfielder last year, but he was our number one pitcher, and despite the fact that he's still our number one pitcher, is going to probably be our starting center fielder. Left field, we got a couple guys battling it out a little bit. Zach Marzetts is in the mix out there, as well as a couple other guys. Cole Riemann, a sophomore. At third base, we have Nick Benizio, who's been an outfield, infield combo guy for us, but he's really played exceptionally well throughout the fall and even this winter into this spring. So we think he's going to be a really good replacement for Yenzi at third. Shortstop, we've got a senior in Matt Busby, who's tinkered in and out of the starting lineup a little bit the last 3 years. Wilk just did enough over the course of the last 3 years to edge him out, but we expect good things out Matt Busby at shortstop. Richter's back at second, mainstay in the lineup last year. Although he will be taking on he's going to move up to the middle of the order type guy. So that's going to be a little different for him. He's going to get pitched a little different, but we expect that he's a talented enough kid and mature enough kid that he'll be able to handle that. Cale Hill, who has done a little bit of everything in our program. I believe this is his third year in the program. He was a transfer, but Cale's a fourth-year college guy. He's been around. Cale bounced around outfield, infield, has pitched for us. We expect that he's going to pitch again, probably in a relief role, but will also be our starting first baseman. And he's never played first base, but he's making a really good transition, doing a lot of work over there for us. And then behind the plate is probably one of the areas that we're not super experienced, but Ben Kaplan's back, and Ben was our number 2 all of last year back there. And Ty Davis is also a kid that we feel really good about, and they may alternate back and forth, especially on doubleheader days, between that DH and starting catching role.
We really love the support from the community, and it's always great seeing a lot of fans out there, and we really love seeing the students out there, so we really hope we can get some big crowds this year for some big games.
We're going to have a lot of new faces. We're going to be building off the success from last year, so it's going to be really exciting to see all the new faces of the families, all the new students, and everybody else back at the ball field.
Pio Nation, we need you at the field this year. We love your support. Me and the guys definitely play a lot better when we have your support, and we see the stands packed with all your support every game you guys come out. So come out and watch us win some ball games this year and help support us.
Championship caliber programs, they win while they develop, and that's certainly something we're going to have to do this year. We're not going to come out of the gates playing nearly as well as we did last year, obviously, but again, ultimately it's not where you start, it's where you finish, and I don't expect that we're going to be super good. I can tell you this: we're not the number 6 or number 8 ranked team in the country right now, right? But come May and June, our expectation is that we will be.